Good morning, YouTube. Mark here. Today I am headed out to do a small little hike today. It's up in, well, it's south of, was it Whitewater? And it's right off the county line road. It's called the Clover Valley Segment. And it should be a really nice day today. The clouds have all broken apart for the past few days. It's just been cloudy, overcast, and rainy. And the clouds are pretty much gone now. I got nice bright blue sky. It is the start of autumn and it is very cold. We've already had our first freeze of the year. I left the house just a few moments ago and the temperature is only around 40. I think it was around 37. So it's going to be a nice brisk walk. It is, like I said, a short hike. I think it's only like 1.6 miles, but I'm doing it alone, so that means I got to backtrack to the truck and stuff, so I got to double that. So I'm talking three, maybe 3.25, something like that, in order to do the whole hike. Got my GPS with me, got my coordinates all reset and everything. Just kept my total miles going. And yeah, we'll see what the day brings. Well, I arrived at the trailhead. This looks like it's going to be a very lightly used trail. It's really out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's a house right across the street. There's a driveway that goes down that way. But yeah, it feels like you're way out in the middle of nowhere. So we'll see how well kept this trail is. Yep. Same information. Make sure that you follow the blazes. There's a little box here. It's just behind this tree. It's got the maps of the trail. Basically, what you see here is in this little box. Nice little bench right there. Alright, let's head down the trail and see what we can see. Definitely got some farm fresh smells in the air today. Definitely can tell you're out in the country here. You know, not just outside of a little town or a larger city. I mean, this is literally out in the middle of nowhere. Now, this trail, from what I read by that guidebook that I got, a lot of this trail goes through an old wetland area. The wetland was drained and used for, the wetland was drained to be used for farming. But it can still get pretty mucky and marshy after heavy rains, which we have had for the past couple of days. So I'm hoping I don't get wet feet. Alright, so the driveway that was right over there has now turned and kind of gone off that way. There's actually the remains of a little rock wall right over on this side. And then there's a cornfield right over there. The path is fairly narrow, but it is fairly well kept. You know, the grass has been mowed. You can see the trail no problem. Nice brisk day. Fingers are just a little cool. Definitely glad I got all the layers on. And, if I had just the coat on with a t-shirt, I might be a little chilled. That's the remains of an old boardwalk. It's all moss covered and then topped with leaves as well. But the ground here is actually, I mean, it's wet of course, but it's not muddy and mucky. So I think I'm going to be pretty good on the muddy part of the trail. A nice little boardwalk here, well kept, a little slick. The dew frost that we had last night is still on the board, so it's a little slick. Watch your footing. Not a bad little area. I'm liking this. For a small trail, this isn't bad. Well, as I said before, as I'm coming over here, this is right on the county line, and yeah, so there I am. I'm going into Walworth County over this little boardwalk bridge. A little bit of water trickling down there. Now, there are signs all over the place as I was coming into the Walworth area that state that this is public hunting grounds. So if you're coming out here in hunting season, make sure you're wearing nice bright colors. Don't want to be mistaken for a deer or other small game or anything like that. Well, that's the third set of old boardwalk. This one's been sitting here so long, it's got trees growing out of it. Okay, so I've pretty much out of the wetland area. Crossed my last little boardwalk footpath, and I'll get a little bit of elevational change now and get up into some trees. Okay, so I just did something really stupid. I am now about 3/4 of a mile in, and all of a sudden it dawned on me I never turned my GPS on. So that 3/4 of a mile was never recorded. Dumb me, I want documented proof that I've actually walked it. So I ran all the way to the trailhead, turned on the GPS, and then walked all the way back. I'm sweaty and I'm hot now. I've already taken the sweatshirt off, as you can tell. I think I'm going to even unbutton this just to get a little more airflow across my body. I tell you though, in this tree line, if you can't hear them, there's a ton of birds in here. Unfortunately, I can't really see them to see what kind of bird they are. You know, if they're robins, sparrows, blue jays, cardinals and such. But yeah, they're definitely here. Alright, so I'm going to stop, take a little break, get some liquids in me after that nice little run. And I'm going to continue on my way. All right, break time's done. Time to keep moving. Well, looky what we got here. A tree has fallen over the path. It's all briars over on this side. But it looks like they're kind of making a path through here. You can kind of see it going up that way. And it circles around on the other side of the fallen tree. So, no big deal. Hopefully someone will get out here and clean it up though. With the exception of a couple of briar and thistle patches here and there through that makeshift trail, it wasn't too bad. Time to keep moving forward. Crossed a little field into another forested area, and for a second there I thought I lost the trail. It kind of melds in, you know, the trees are kind of sparse and stuff like that. I mean, not extremely, but I just don't think there's that many people that use this trail. And I'm not sure exactly where it was or anything like that. Had to rely on my my yellow blazes to tell me. So yeah, I just kind of did this really weird in a very small area. But I'm on it, I know that. I've been kind of actually disappointed in one aspect, in that it's so close to, or it's actually autumn. It's been so cold. I was really hoping to see a lot more color in the trees than I am. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers, and this is still a beautiful area. I haven't seen a single person here. Yeah, this is great. Another little boardwalk. Signs of hoof prints or anything like that, of deer, or I think I saw some raccoon and stuff like that in there. Well, I haven't seen a lot of large game animals, but I'm seeing signs of them. Hoof prints, scratching areas were from turkeys and whatnot. Lots of birds, just tons of them. Yeah, this is definitely a nice little walk. I'm glad I did this today. Look at this. little bit of a creek here. So if you come here, forget your water bottle and need to fill up, you have a usable water source. Well, looks like I'm coming up on the trailhead. This has been a really nice trail. I'm looking forward to the walk back. There's just been so much to see. Oh, it's just been a wonderful, wonderful visual pleasure to walk this trail. Oh. Get up here to the trailhead, sit down, take a break for a while, have something to drink, and then it's time to go back. I don't think I'm going to do any recording on the way back until I get back to the truck. You know, if I see a game animal or something like that, I'll try to get a picture of it, or you know, if I see a cool tree that I missed on the way, I'll get to get a shot of that too. So, it's break time. Well, let's take a look at the trip odometer, shall we? Now you gotta remember, when I'm filming, I'm setting up the camera, walking down the trail to record me walking back towards the camera or something, and then I gotta go back and get the camera, so I tend to get a lot of extra mileage when I'm doing these shoots. So I have 2.35 miles. Oh, that's not too bad. I've heard a lot of animals. I've heard turkeys. I hear chickens from the nearby farms and whatnot. Dogs barking. Little ground squirrels and gophers and whatnot chirping at me. Lots of birds. Lots and lots of birds. They're hard to get pictures of, but they're all over this place. Yeah, this has just been a remarkable little trail. I'm really surprised at how diverse the land was, from the little marshland areas to the farmland and even the wooded tree line areas. You know, they're just awesome. So I'm going to sit here, finish up my my juice, and I'll see you back at the truck. Alright everybody, I'm back. Back to the truck. Nice little walk back. Very little recording, just a few pictures here and there. Trip information. Total trip is 3.97 miles. And if you remember when I was at the other end of the trail, it was like 2.3 something or other. So yeah, it was about another 1.6 miles just to get back. So the mileage on the trail is correct. Total moving time was about an hour and a half, a little bit over. Average moving speed was about 2.5 miles an hour. A little bit higher, but total trip odometer is 56.04. So 56.04 miles total. I can live with that. Oh, well, time to get going. I got a Pop-Tart in my bag that's just screaming my name, and gotta find a gas station or something for a soda. So this is Mark saying thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the road.